Hey friends, it's Mr. Pry. I'm coming at you with a video of things you can do at home for PE. So I was thinking, I have a lot of equipment here, like hockey sticks and all sorts of stuff, but you might not have those at home. So I want to show you some activities and games you can play for PE and stay active with things that you can find all around your house. So the first thing I want to show you is the ball and cup game. So this is I just found a mug, so I have a handle to hold on to. And then I just got a string. You can probably find that anywhere around your house. Then I just crumpled up a piece of paper and I taped it onto the string. And now what I'm going to do is with the mug and the ball, I'm going to swing the ball and try to catch it in the cup. So I'm going to try to catch it. So I caught it once and then see if I can do it again. How many times I can do it? Twice. 3 times, and then you can go and see how many times in a row you can do. There's a couple different games you can do too. You can try to throw it and catch it. So I made the string really long. So I have, the longer it is, the more stuff you can do with it. So I can throw it like this and try to get it in. So I don't move my hand. I just try to throw it and see how well I can aim it. Oh, that one's a little tougher because you're not moving your hand. You're just trying to throw the ball in. There it is. Okay. So I can swing the ball and try to catch it. I can throw it in. And then this is a tricky one that I was trying to do earlier. This one is you're going to want to try to do over and over because it's hard. You can kick it and get it in the cup. I had to practice that one. That wasn't the first time I had done that. I had to practice that over and over because it took me a while to get that one. So those are the 3 things you can do with the ball and cup game. And you can come up with your own games too. Maybe you can think of different things like you can swing it a couple times and then try to get it in or something like that. So that's a fun, easy thing you can do to stay active in PE. So the next thing we're going to do is I have, again, these are just all things you can find around your house or really cheap things that you can get from the store. This is a game I played as a kid. I have a balloon, and all you're trying to do is you're just trying to keep this up in the air. So I can do this, you can do this in your house if you have some room, or you can do this in your backyard. So I just got this from Walgreens. You can get them pretty much anywhere. I blew it up, and now I'm just going to hit it and see how many times I can try to keep it in the air. And then I also like to see how low I can let it go to the ground before I hit it back up. I can kick it up in the air. I can hit it with my head. I can spin around and hit it. Balloons are cool to do stuff with because they float forever. You can hit it against the wall. And this is fun too because you can do this with your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, anybody. You can play this and you can hit this balloon around for a long time. You can even try to hit it against the ground. Okay, so that's just another idea of something you can do and something you can play with that you might not have thought about that you have around your house. Is cup stacking. So I just bought these from Walgreens. I just bought these Dixie cups. They're just these paper cups. And this is actually, they do cup stacking competitions. This is like a real activity, real sport that you can do and compete in. So the first thing you do in cup stacking is you want to try to stack the cups the fastest you can. So I'm going to start with 6. The first one you do is 6. So I start out with 6. And you're going to try to stack 3, 2, and 1. And then when you stack all 6, then you try to unstack them and stack them back into a single stack. And you try to do it as fast as you can. So like this, ready, go. Try to stack them. And then unstack. And I'd be done. And then I add 4 more. And I try to do 4, 3, 2, and 1. So like this. It's built, and then I can unstack it. And then the next time you add 5. So you can keep going so that you keep adding 1 extra, and you try to make your base bigger. So now I'm going to have 5 and 4. Done. Okay, and depending on how many cups you have, you can go until you can build a super big tower. And that's kind of a good one to test reflexes and see how fast you can go. You're supposed to try to do it really fast. And if you look videos up online, some people can do it really, really fast. They have competitions with kids can compete in and stuff. So that's a cool one. And then this is a game that I found online. You can play with pretty much any ball in your house. If you have like a playground ball or a tennis ball. I have 3 different ones here because I want to show you can play with the playground ball, or I just have this plastic ball, or I have this rubber ball here. So this one is trying to keep it there. You have 7 different challenges. So this game is called 7 Up. There's 7 different challenges you're going to try to do. So we start at the number 7, and we have to try to keep the ball against the wall 7 times like this in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The lower the number goes, the harder it gets. So this next one, you're going to try to bounce it against the wall, off the floor, and then into your hand. So like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we did 7, we did 6. 5 is bouncing it against the ground above your head and then catching it. I'm going to use the bounce here ball for this one. I just wanted to show you the different balls you could use. So this one, bounce it hard and catch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then number 4 is bouncing the ball from the ground to the wall. So opposite of the one we did before. We did wall, then ground. Now we're going to do ground and then catch. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one gets a little trickier because now we're at 3 and 3 is getting lower, so they're getting harder. So this one, you bounce it against the wall like this, hit it with your hand, and then catch it. 1, 2, whoo. And you might have to try a few times. You probably won't get your first time, just like I did. 1, 2, 3. So that one you hit it like a paddle. That one's fun. This one is 2. You try this one twice. You throw it under your leg and bounce it against the wall. Under your leg and bounce it against the wall. And then the last one is you bounce it. You're probably going to want to throw this one high. You bounce it against the wall. You spin around and you catch it like this. Woo. Okay, so that one, that's again, you can try. There's, like I said, 7 different challenges. And we kind of do that in PE for underhand throw. We try to do different challenges like that. Now, we've done 4 games, 4 different things that you can do with pretty much anything in your house. The last one is, and you've probably played this before, this one is Hopscotch. Hopscotch I just drew with sidewalk chalk on the ground. And you can see that I drew the numbers 1 all the way up to 10. The way hopscotch works is you have to hop with 1 foot. Remember, hop is 1 foot, and you hop on the ones that are 1 square, and you jump on the ones that are 2 squares. So you alternate between hopping and jumping. So you start and you go from 1 to 10. 1, 2. Okay, and then you can do different games with hopscotch and the numbers. So you can do counting 1 at a time up to 10. You can do just doubles. Okay, there's a bunch of different games you can do. And then this one, I did a really big one over here. And this one here is the alphabet. So that means there's 26 squares. So this one is a lot more but you go from A to Z, so 26 times. And so you can do different games, like you can spell your name. So if I was to do Mr. Pry, I would go to M like this. So I hopscotch to M. And then the next letter in Mr. Pry is R. So I hopscotch up to R. And then I have to go backward to P. Then I go back to R. And then Y. So you can do your name too. So you just see that I just drew this right outside the school. And you can do that on your own. You just need sidewalk chalk. So these are all things that you can pretty easily get. And if you don't have them at your house, you can buy them from the store for not much money. And you can do it pretty easy. So I hope you have fun at the games and you find it helpful. I'll talk to you later. Bye.